Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships regarding an update that's very important if you have more than one account in World of Warships. If you have like an NA account and an EU account, or an EU account and an Asia account, or however it works, then this video is for you. If you only have one account, then you can just completely disregard this video and go watch a different video if you'd like, rather than watching me. Otherwise, if you're interested, this is addressing some changes in World of Warships where either you have to link your accounts if you have multiple accounts on different servers, or I think you can make unique credentials for each account if you wish to. And you actually, if you do this before the 10th, 11th of February, you'll get a free ship, a free tier 6 premium ship here in the game. So I'm going to just go over this article and try to be as quick and concise as possible. So last year we announced changes to how the account system worked. These were aimed at helping players manage their accounts while providing greater flexibility for future technical improvements by our developers. In case you missed it, the first update enabled players with multiple accounts across different regions to use a single set of credentials to log in, play, and manage all their linked wargaming accounts. These changes only affect account management and don't provide any regional crossplay functionality or affect your account's in-game progress. Players affected by these changes first began receiving notifications in October, prompting to resolve detected account conflicts. Our system had identified other owned accounts with overlapping credentials. So as outlined in our initial article, these prompts were not mandatory initially, but they will become so later. Then the next system update is deployed in the first half of February 2025. So we took this approach to give affected players time to be notified, then identify and resolve any conflicts with their accounts. So we strongly recommend resolving the accounts beforehand, because once the system update goes live, you'll be locked out of your accounts until the account conflict has been resolved. So if I remember right, I don't know if it's here or if they changed it. I think it was the 1st of February. You have until to link or resolve the conflict on your accounts. So we'll see if that's still the same case. Players who don't have multiple wargaming accounts won't see any notable changes or messaging regarding the integration of the system. The changes only come into effect February 10th and 11th, as we've prepared an extensive frequently asked questions that answers many potential questions, so you can check that out here. I'll put the link below. This is to NA. If you require assistance or have questions that are not answered in the frequently asked questions above, you can always contact player support. So, those affected, here's a quick reminder of who can be affected by these changes. Accounts that share one or more of the same credentials, email, phone, and linked social networks. Accounts registered in different regions. Account number 1 is an A, and account number 2 is an EU. This is the issue I ran into and recently resolved earlier this week. So I have my NA and my, my NA account was, no, my NA and EU account were registered as being in United States. And my Asia account was registered as being in Norway. So my accounts were in conflict then at that point. So you'll be prompted to resolve the conflict in one or two ways: by combining the accounts under the same credentials, or assign unique credentials for the impacted account. So those are the two options you have. So for example, suppose you have accounts in the EU and A registered under the same email address. In that case, those accounts would be considered in conflict, and you would follow the on-screen instructions of how to resolve the situation. After resolving the conflict, the reward you get is a premium ship tier 6 elite container the next day. And don't worry, if you've already resolved a conflict before this announcement, you'll still get your reward. Only conflicting accounts registered before October 22nd, 2024 are eligible for the rewards. The rewards will be available until February 10th, 11th, 2025. So just like under a month away. Information regarding resolving conflicts. We want to provide a brief visual guide that you can use as reference, and it'll be useful if you are playing via Steam, Epic Game Stores, or the Microsoft Store. I will tell you how I resolved my different regions. I'll just tell you now. So when you go into your account management, and you log into your NA account, your EU account as an example, you'll see your place of residence, and you yourself cannot change this. Okay, the only way to have it change is you actually have to submit a ticket. You have to contact player support And you can just do that in this article, clicking right there, and you'll log in, and then you will I went through the account management, and then you'll submit your ticket that way. I'll put a video at the end showing you how to submit tickets if you've never done that before. But it's really easy. They resolved it like the next day, so that was really awesome. So that's what you have to do if you have a conflict in your account management, because you are not able to change your place of residence yourself. Wargaming has to do that on your behalf. If there's account conflict, you receive a notification Wargaming Game Center, or when logging into the game client if you are playing through other platforms. Here you can see, you've probably seen it right when you log in, and you get that little notification there. And then you follow the link to the website, you'll be prompted to resolve account conflicts. So you can say, log into Europe account or view and resolve account conflicts. So, here you'd come in to click on link accounts. And then it'll say here, update your credentials. We notice you're using multiple accounts across different regions. Please note these changes will not affect your game progress. I've said not to link your accounts. Please ensure each account has unique login credentials to avoid future issues. If there are any conflicts, they'll be highlighted in red. You'll have two options: link all accounts under same credentials, or create unique credentials for each account. So I don't know if they'll show it here. Yeah, they will down there, but I can show you what it looked like for me. So here you can see they give you that option, right, to choose what's best for you. If you decide to link the accounts, you log into those conflicted accounts and follow the on-screen instructions to resolve all conflicts marked in red. Here again, feel free to contact player support if you have issues accessing them. So like, let's say you logged into your European account. You can see here, Steam, there are accounts with the same credentials in other regions, US account, SG account, change of phone number. So in my conflict, it was after I've logged into all the accounts, right? You just click login, use your Asia credentials, log in, use your North American credentials, and then it'll just say my place of residence was the conflict that I had, and I had to go to player support, which again, it's right there, and have them change my place of residence on the affected server. So I've switched all my places of residence on all three accounts to being Norway. So they're all linked in that regard. If you have any social media profiles linked to accounts, select the main one that will be used to log into the game for all accounts. I'm going to be honest, this is just my opinion. You should never have a social media profile linked to your account. I don't know if I really consider Twitch a social media profile necessarily. But if they don't want stuff like, I don't know if they actually do Facebook or Twitter or stuff like that. But it's, I don't like giving other people linking that type of information to, your game accounts or other stuff. So in general, I would recommend just avoiding that in case, companies do get hacked. It's really not a matter of if, it's more of a matter of when. So the less information I have on you, the better. I mean, for me, I do have my Twitch, right, to get the drops links, but I don't know if they're referencing also like other social media platforms. But so if we click on it here, you can see the accounts you want to use. Use different data for the same external service, so Twitch. So which one do you want to use as your main Twitch account? So like for me, it's my NA account. Here you have click the link accounts button to begin the account linking process. So they resolved it, right? They've clicked which one they want as their main Twitch account, and they click link accounts. Once all the conflicts are resolved, you can now link your accounts and set a new password for all of them. Now you can access all these accounts using the same credentials. So here we come into here. You can see link accounts. Then it's going to ask you to put in the email and then a password. It's usually pretty good if you update your passwords. I just updated my password when I did this, and then your accounts have been linked. So that's what you'll see. If you want to make your conflicting credentials unique, if there are multiple accounts with the same email or phone number, you'll need to link another email or phone number to them. You can do via player support. So even for example, for me, like I had all my accounts on a different email, but the place of residence was in conflict, right? So then you can do so via player support. So again, you're gonna have to contact them. If there are multiple accounts with the same social network profile, unbind the social network profile for all of them, from all of them except one. You won't be able to log into the game using the social media profile anymore. If your account is linked to Steam, the Epic Games Store, or Microsoft Store, be especially careful not to unbind it accidentally, as this will block access to the game via these platforms. If you accidentally did this, you can relink your Steam or Microsoft accounts via the World of Tank Blitz. Interesting. If Epic Games Store accounts can't be relinked, but you'll still be able to access the game with all purchase sales still via the Wargaming Center downloaded content. When all the fields are green, all conflicts are resolved. You can proceed, log into your accounts with their unique credentials. So you can do that as well, right? I thought about doing that, but I was like, I'll just link my accounts. That's just the way I went. So now, the reward, premium ship tier 6 container. So I have actually a lot of tier 6 premium ships on my NA account. It's where this beauty, this reward popped up. It actually kind of looks a little different than the image here. But I don't know if it's technically different in terms of the ship options, but here you can see a whole layover of the different ships that's possible for you to get, right? It's a chance, but hey, it's a guaranteed chance of pulling a ship. And I'll go ahead and I will put it on the screen and show you the ship I got. I think in terms of the army, I only have 2 more premium tier 6 ships to get for doubloons. But I managed to pull the GIGABYTE as my tier 6 ship from the container. So it helps getting those tier 5, tier 6 ships out of the way. For example, if you're trying to get some of those more valuable ships out of the Santa crates, Santa gift containers as an example. So, but with that being said, I hope the video was helpful for you and give you information about that. So honestly, it's better to do this sooner than later because it's possible Wargaming player support could be kind of overwhelmed. Not overwhelmed, but they could have a lot of people all saying at the same time that they need changes. So, you know, if you don't want to prevent any access of getting into your game, then the sooner you do it at this point, the better, as we're nearing February. So if you liked this video, give a thumbs up. If you didn't, give a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you subscribe, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. And until next time, take care.